such an asshole.
Good morning, children. Over here on the Older Brother channel for assholeconsulting.com, we have a request from Ian, and he wanted me to watch two videos. So I started watching it, and I'm kind of digging this guy. It's a new, it's called IBTV. He only has 52 subscribers. And I'm like tuning in, and he's got good cadence, good voice, and all that. But what's hilarious is his analysis. He's pretty consistent. He's got, even though he has only 52 subscribers, he should, the fact he's been putting it together, it looks like he's doing at least one a week. What I like about him, he's like a clean-cut Styxenhammer 666. He has the same demeanor, very calm, very relaxed, same analysis as well. Not the same ideas, but the same kind of even-handed political analysis of the daily news events. But I'd recommend it to it. I've only watched two videos, and that's what Ian wanted me to do. Says, here, I want you to do 2 video responses. And he provides IBTVs, 2 of them there. And one is, let me click on this. This one is on nasty, weak people who hide behind mental illness. That was a good one. And then the other video, which I didn't like that much, was a political analysis. Yeah, Joe Biden is already a failure, and that was January 22nd, 2021. In regards to the specific videos, I did not like the Joe Biden is already a failure video, not because of any low quality or IBTV did something wrong. It's just I don't care about political analysis anymore. I don't really think political analysis is a thing. There's reporting on what people do politically. It should be documented and chronicled. Like, yeah, this person's taking more of your freedom away, or this person's going to increase your taxes. And I guess you could get into political analysis. He went through all this different stuff, the stuff of which escapes me. But that's been going on since the dawn of time. And if you want to see good political analysis, listen to Rush Limbaugh. He has this predictive ability to figure out exactly what the left is going to do and the right before they do it. But I gave up on politics quite some time ago. I don't even watch the news anymore because it's pointless. And so it's not that it's old hat or doesn't serve a purpose or a value. I just don't. I personally, it's not my cup of tea. Then the video I did like because it advances the discussion. It does address an issue out there, and that's this next one called "On Nasty Weak People Who Hide Behind Their Mental Illness." And the reason I like this video a lot more is because it's different, it's unique, and it's true. This is something. Wow, did you know Democrats are going to Democrat? They're going to want more money. Okay, so that's that. But I've pointed this out many times before, and so did IBTV here, that there are people who claim to have a mental illness, and they use that mental illness, whether they have it or not. It ultimately doesn't matter if you have it or not, because it still doesn't excuse you for treating people like crap. And a lot of people do that. They'll say, well, I have this disadvantage. Oh, I got the bipolars. I got the or I got the social anxiety. So I could treat everyone around me like crap. It's like, no, you can't. I don't care if you got it or not, which is why I don't differentiate. Like, you got like schizophrenia, something legit, or you're like, okay, yeah, go get treated. And that stuff does happen. But for every genuine instance of actual mental illness, mental ill health, especially with millennials and Gen Zers, there's 10 posers and fakers. And let's also not forget a huge overdiagnosis of mental illness from the psychology profession, if you can call it that. Where it's like, oh yeah, you're this. Oh yeah, you're that. I was listening to Rich Cooper's show. He was interviewing a guy who wrote a book called My Dance with the Devil and His Mother. It was about how he broke up with his ex. And oh yeah, she claimed to have a bunch of mental illnesses. It's like, no, you're just using that as an excuse to treat people like crap. And so I saw that long ago when I was like 18. There's a friend I guess I had back at this fraternity that wanted me to pledge. And he claimed he got like $1,000 a year for having dyslexia. It's like, what do you mean you get what are you talking about? You're fine. I spelled tie instead of it. Holy Christ, call it the National Guard. And so I do like it when people like this call it, because it's just a money grab. That's all it is. It's just people, and they're cowards. They're absolute hypocrites and cowards where they go run behind. Again, I don't know how many times I've pointed this out before, but that people, they're already doing it now, is if you can get a trait and hide behind it and claim that other people who don't have that trait are discriminating against you, then you're entitled to a ton of government goodies and preferential treatment. So the most obvious ones would be physically identifiable ones, because it's obvious, being a male or female, a different race, skin color. But then, well, how do white males cash in on that? Well, let me tell you, my fine good sir, you could come up with a mental illness, or I guess more recently would be, you're a non-binary of, some made up gender. And then now you could claim, I'm being oppressed by everyone who's not binary or is binary, or the mentally healthy or stuff like that. So, he's worth tuning into. I'd check in and tune in, but you'll like his. There's a lot to be said. Here's another thing. You can have the most accurate, insightful analysis, but if you don't have delivery, you don't have a personality, it'll sell, but not as much. And this is why they call people radio personalities or television personalities. It has nothing with how they read the news or do the weather. It's their personality. And this guy has a personality. It's unique, maybe not everybody's cup of tea, but he's like Styxenhammer. He's got like a unique kind of like, I've never seen a guy without a shirt on looking like a guy from Metallica. Tell me more. And this guy is a clean cut, wearing glasses type of dude who does that. So it's IBTV. I've linked to it down below. And there you guys go. So let's take a look at the comments. Limbo is terrible. I don't know. I haven't listened to him in years. So. All right, that's it. Questions, answers, astroconsulting.com. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.